Hello, I'm Rik Rose, and you're watching Shut the Fuck Up and Paint the Picture, Stupid, with me, Rik Rose. In today's demonstration, I will be teaching you how to do a portrait. Now, the first thing you'll want to do is sign your picture. A lot of so-called artists won't sign their picture until it's finished, but they're a bunch of dumb cunts. You see, if you don't sign it immediately, there's always a danger that some other artist will come along and sign it when your back is turned. Try Tipexing over that, Damien Hirst. Now, I did want to do a portrait of me wife, but she left me. So instead, I'll be doing a portrait of beloved 80s teen heartthrob and screen icon Patrick Swayze, as he is now, i.e. dead. Now, we can't know for sure what Swayze looks like at this present moment, given that he is several feet under the ground, but we can make a few educated guesses. Firstly, I think it's safe to assume he no longer has a nose. That'll save time. So I've got a little picture here of Patrick Swayze. We're going to just use that as a reference point. Now, even though we're doing him as a corpse, we're going to do him in his sexy little dirty dancing outfit. You know, because we want to remember the good times. I can't fucking see that all the way over there! God, they had huge collars in the 80s. Now, it is actually a lot easier to draw the dead than the living. Because the good thing about the dead is most of their features just aren't there anymore. That's why whenever I'm commissioned to do a portrait of someone, I will always say, and will that portrait be of you alive or dead? Because I do charge more for alive ones, they take longer. So like I say, no nose. A friend of mine actually doesn't have a nose, but that's because the coke I used to sell him in the 90s was really bad. He used to cut it with all kinds of shit. Now, to bring out some of those lines, we're going to add some ink. An important part of being an artist is looking after your tools. Always look after your equipment. See, we want to get this kind of sense of pathos across in the eyes, you know, this look of, please don't paint me, I can't defend myself because I'm dead. Painting a corpse, what a lovely day to paint a little corpse. I hope I don't get sued by his estate. We're painting a corpse today, we're painting a corpse today. Painting, 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 painting a corpse today. Have a drink and paint a corpse, and that's the way we go to court. Painting, 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 painting a corpse. Now we just need to wait for this bit to dry. During that time, you can do anything you want, really. Have a nice cup of tea, you know. Go for a walk. Pet a dog. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is get your brush nice and wet. Just dip it in there. Now you can use anything to wet your brush. Squash, urine, even water. Oh, you're going to make me famous, Patrick. They're going to put you in the National Portrait Gallery, boy. In between Princess Di and that old woman who had her killed. Now, as you can see, the ink wasn't actually completely dry. It's kind of run around there a bit. That's because I am impatient and didn't look close enough. But as I always say, there's no such thing as a mistake. That has really fucked it, actually, hasn't it? People often come up to me and say, Rick, how is it that you know just what kind of brush to use for which painting? And I always say, actually, I can only afford the one. Same brush for every fucking painting. But inevitably, for like 1 out of 10, it will be the right brush. Even a stock clock tells the right time 3 times a day. Now we're going to get another colour on there. What colour, you ask? I don't know. I lost all the labels for the paints. I'm doing a pink background because Dirty Dancing is basically a girl's film. And even though gender doesn't exist anymore, women do like pink. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dead Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in the coroner. Now, just to be extra careful, I am going to sign it a second time. Rik Rose. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, but Rick, that could be any corpse. You can't even tell it's Patrick Swayze. Exactly. And therein lies the point, friends. You see, it doesn't matter if you're black or white or whatever the other races are. The point is, we all look the same when we're dead. Right, I've just looked him up. Apparently, Patrick Swayze was cremated. Which basically renders that entire picture just wrong. It's irrelevant now. I don't know, wait a decade and I'll say it's Kevin Bacon.